Hey, good morning, guys. Good evening, everybody. Hope everybody's doing great. We're back live on TikTok to trade, analyze, and learn. If this is your first time joining the live, it's great to have you here. What I do here is analyze the Forex and the cryptocurrency market for you guys. And I also do take live trading here if I see a good trading opportunity. This is a great place to learn. If you're a beginner, if you want to learn how the Forex and cryptocurrency market, then this is definitely the place you want to be. Make sure you follow me on TikTok. Join my Telegram group to get more information and more signals. Okay. The link to the Telegram group is in my TikTok bio, so head over to the bio right now and fill the form. So we're gonna get started. We're already at 6 likes. That's awesome. Thank you guys for helping me get there. Let's continue to tap on our screen as we are listening in. Okay. Okay, mentorship. So I will check the form today and respond back to you. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I'll send you an email and then just check your email later today and respond to it. Okay. So yeah, let's start off by looking at gold. Okay, so let's start by looking at gold. Just gonna go straight up to the 1 hour time frame here without wasting much time. Okay. So looking at the 1 frame here for gold, we can see it's currently forming a new high. Okay, ever since it broke resistance of 26.85. Okay, so this resistance here, 26.85, was like the resistance that we've had for the past few weeks, and gold broke above it yesterday, and ever since then it's been going higher and higher. So yeah, so right now it is currently at 27.17. It has gone so far all the way to 27.19. Okay, that's the highest it has gone so far, and currently it is in an uptrend. Okay, so right now it is still in an uptrend on the 1 hour time frame, and as of right now we have support around 2700, okay, and 2709. So between 2701 and 2709 is our current support there for this uptrend, and we can see the price actually did use that support to also break the resistance here. So we had minor resistance at 27.13, which it's actually currently trying to break. So if this current 1 hourly candle closes above 27.13, then yeah, so then this resistance would be broken. There's still about 29 minutes left for this 1 hour candle to close. Okay, so the breakout is not yet confirmed on the 1 hour time frame. So for now, the best area to be buying gold, okay, on the 1 hour time frame is down here around 2709. Okay, 2709 all the way to 2701. Okay, for now, until we break above this resistance at 2714 13. If we break above that, then the price is going to most likely push higher, and then that level is going to turn into support. Okay, so 2713 will turn into support once we get this current 1 hour candle to close above the current resistance. Okay, so that is basically what's happening on the 1 hour time frame. We are in uptrend, so this means you want to look for buying opportunities. The only time you should tend to sell is when the price breaks below 2701, because then that means it would be that means this uptrend would be ending. Okay, if it breaks from where it is right now, of course. If it goes higher, then of course that means we're gonna have a new low. Then we have to change that a little bit, but for now In order for this option to continue, we need to hold above 27.01. Okay, so we want to look for buying opportunities. Now let's check out. We're just going to quickly look at the daily time frame, which probably is not much there. Even on the daily time frame, we are in an uptrend. Okay, daily time frame price broke above 26.84. That was the major resistance. So this is going to turn into support. I mean, it is now support. So eventually the price ever returns back to around 26.85. That could be a nice area to look to buy gold. Okay, so 26.85 is now like strong support for gold on the daily time frame. It'll be a good price, good area to look for buys when the price gets to it. And then on the daily time frame, it is an uptrend, and we have very important low that it cannot break below, which is 26.37. Okay, so on the daily time frame, 26.37 is the low which price cannot break below. If it breaks below that from the current price, it's going to begin heading down further. Okay, so that is it. Those are the critical levels to keep an eye on the daily time frame. Okay, for potential reversal is 26. Potential reversal to the downside is 26.37, and a good area to buy 26.85. Okay, 26.85, and then yeah. So now let's see if we have any. Let's see if we have any like good areas to look for potential scalping. Okay, so that's what we're going to look here, because that's what we do mostly on the live here, is we scalp gold. Okay, so I'm going to see here, we had this resistance. Okay, our last resistance that we could have taken a sell in just got broken, so we already missed an opportunity to actually sell. Okay, so we would have had an opportunity to sell up here when the price returned to 26.17, but it has already broken above that resistance, so we cannot really enter a sell there anymore. Okay, so now for buys, would have bought here, but price has already used that as a level to, it already tapped into that support and pushed up higher. Okay, so let's keep tapping on our screen, guys. As you're listening in, please tap on your screen. Let's get the likes to 10,000. Double tap on your screen, guys. Let's get the likes to 10,000. Okay, so checking on it. Okay, yeah, on the 30 minutes, even there, it broke above that resistance. So yeah, so no opportunity to sell there yet. Let's see. So there. So this was our resistance here, 26.17, and the price is currently breaking above it. So now I think it's going to keep going higher. That's what it's doing. It's going to go higher and then create a new support. I'm trying to look for the support for us to join the buy. So far, okay, we have something here on the 10-minute time frame here. So we have support at 26.15. This could be a good area to look for buy. So we're just going to mark this down. Yeah, so 27.12 and 27.15. Good price returns back to this level. This could be a good area to look for potential buy. So 27.15. I don't know why the YouTube live is acting up. Into it. Yeah, let's see. The price is still going higher. Yeah, it's still going higher, and so far the only good area for us to look for potential buys is around 27.15 and 27.12. Okay, so as of right now, that's it. If the price returns back to around 27.15, we can look to enter buy if that support holds. Otherwise, if it doesn't return there, then we'll just wait for a new support to be built. Check. So 3 minutes. Yeah. Okay, so right now we're just gonna wait, guys. In terms of selling, there is no there's no like pattern or signs that the market is giving us that it wants to go down. So far all we're seeing is the market just wants to keep going up higher. So if that's the case, we can just look to buy when it does retrace. Okay, so when it pulls back to a support level, that's when we enter a buy. Okay, but right now we don't want to enter a buy because we'll be buying at the top, which is too risky. Okay, so for now we're going to wait patiently. If the price returns to around 27.15, then we could look for potential buy there. If it doesn't, we just wait for new support to be built. Okay, and so far so far I don't see any critical ones yet. Okay, we have this minor ones over here, which I will most likely not go by because those ones could easily get broken. Okay, the major one is around 27.15. 27.15 is, yeah, the major one there. So yeah, so now let's look at something else. Let's check out Bitcoin next on the list. Bitcoin is up next. Check out Bitcoin. Keep tapping on our screen, guys. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up to 20,000, please. How is support formed? Support is formed whenever there is a red candle followed by a green candle. Okay, whenever there is a bearish candle followed by a bullish candle, that is when the support is found. Okay, and this is when the price is going up. As the price is heading up, okay, gonna be going up, and as it's forming red candle, okay, red candle followed by green candle, and then it pushes up, that level is a support. Okay, and another one, it forms a red candle followed by green candle, it pushes up, then that level is now support. Okay, so let me look at Bitcoin here. By the way, the buy on Bitcoin that I gave out yesterday played out. Okay, so Bitcoin here, let's see, it's 68,454. That's the current price. So let's check it out to see what has happened so far, so we can see yeah, Bitcoin here, I told you guys that this was, I think I analyzed it at the beginning of this week. The price was up here around 67,900, and we saw multiple rejection, and as a result I told you all the price was going to go down most likely to 66,600, and then once it gets to 66,600, that would be a good area to look for buying opportunity. Okay, so we analyzed that yesterday as well. We saw that as the price was going down, okay, finally it stopped, I believe right here. Okay, this is when we analyzed it, and then I told you guys to buy once we break above 67,500. Okay, once Bitcoin breaks above 67,500 on the 5 minutes time frame or whatever, go ahead and place a buy, and it should be below 66,000. So this is what happened, and then the target for this buy was basically 67,900, number one. So the first target was 67,900. second target was 68,300. Okay, so we can see this was the breakout here. Okay, this is the candle that broke that resistance right here. It broke it. It did a little bit of a pullback. Okay, after breaking it, it did pull back down a little bit, back to like 66,700, and then from there it pushed up. Okay, so this, what it did here, is a double bottom. This is a double bottom pattern right there, which is bullish pattern. Whenever the price forms that, especially when it is gradually going down, okay, if it's in a downtrend or whatever, it's gradually going down, and then all of a sudden you see the formation of this, just know that that is a sign that the market is about to push up. Okay, so that was what happened here, and then we can see that the price hit the target. Okay, it hit the first target and then finally the second target. So that's basically what happened. So if you took that trade on Bitcoin, congratulations. Now we're going to look at what's happening now. I'm deleting all this stuff, starting from scratch to see what is the new information we're getting here. We zoom out on Bitcoin, we can see that it is in an uptrend still. On this 1 hour time frame, the price is going higher and higher, forming higher highs and higher lows. So it's in an uptrend now. Currently the price is at 68,549. That's the current price, and we have this resistance here at 68,400, which is actually currently breaking. Okay, it's currently breaking that resistance. That was actually the major resistance. It did already break it here. I'm just seeing that right now. It broke it, but if this current one candle closed above 68,000, that would be great. Price is going to be able to go higher. So for Bitcoin, we want to continue to look for buying opportunities. Okay, I'm still targeting 70,000. I think that's where that is the main target for Bitcoin on the daily time frame. If you check the daily time frame, we can see that is actually the next major resistance for Bitcoin on the daily time frame. Okay, so that's where Bitcoin is heading. So you want to look for buying opportunity, and as of right now, okay, we just we have this resistance here, which is currently breaking. This one is the most important. So 67,000 960 is the major resistance, which Bitcoin is currently just breaking. So you want to look for buying opportunity around this level. Zone would be a good area to buy Bitcoin. Just marking it down here. Okay, so this is between 66,600 and 67,900 currently. These are good levels to buy Bitcoin. Okay, that is the only good area to be buying Bitcoin right now, but price is not even there yet. 68,000, it's not there yet. Right now it looks like it's going to go higher. It's breaking this resistance, it's most likely going to go higher. Now if it breaks above 68,400, that's going to turn into support, and that will be the next good area to buy. Okay, so if it pushes up higher, okay, now 68,400 is going to turn into support, and that will be the next area where you want to look for buy. Okay, it's no longer going to be, I don't think the Bitcoin price is ever going to come back down to 66,600 as of now. Okay, the lowest I see it probably heading down to is probably 67,600, and then use that as support to go up. Okay, so there. So look for buys between 67,575, or let's just say 67,600 and 68,000. Okay, so 67,600 and 68,000. And then in terms of like stop loss and all that, level that Bitcoin is most likely going to try not to break below would be 67,000. Okay, stop loss below 67,000. If you're trying to get this buy on Bitcoin and then target 70,000, that would be a good area to set your stop loss. Okay, now on the smaller trend, okay, let's analyze it on the smaller, for those who are trying to like enter quick buys and get out. Let's look at what's going on in the smaller time frame here. So this is the 30-minute time frame here. We can see that a downtrend, price broke out of the downtrend, went higher, hit the target, and then we had another minor downtrend here. Price broke it, went up, okay, and yeah, right now it's forming a new high, something CYG. Yeah, so it's currently at this resistance, and so far it hasn't gotten rejected. Okay, so can enter, can be looking for a sell there. Okay, so right now this 30-minute time frame, our support is all the way down here to 68,000 still. Okay, so I'll say 68,000 is, yeah, as of right now, even on the lower time frames here, seems like, yeah, 68,000 is still the only area where you should look for buying, for buys for Bitcoin. Okay, so 15 minutes, seeing some rejection here on the 15-minute time frame. Okay, we see a rejection, but the price closed this candle above it, so there's a high chance it's most likely going to push up. This, okay, this is like for quick buying opportunity that I'm jotting down here. Yeah, so this is Bitcoin on the in the short term. Okay, if you're trying to like get quick, look for quick buying opportunity and stuff, then you want to look to buy around 68,200. Okay, so I think when Bitcoin pulls down to 68,200, it's most likely going to quickly bounce back up if that support holds. Okay, so if it returns back to this level here, make sure there's, see if there's any other, let's see. So gold is, I can see gold is returning back to the support. Okay, 26.15, it's getting, it has just gotten back to it there. So if it holds that, we can look to enter a buy for gold. Okay, I'm watching it. So okay, I started the live about 30 minutes or something, 30 minutes ago. Okay, so yeah, so for Bitcoin right now, you want to look for buys in the short term. Look for buys. The gold is holding the support, so I'm gonna quickly open a short buys for gold, and I'm gonna take this trade on abato.com. Okay, let me get up. Okay, let me go back to gold. Okay, we'll come back to Bitcoin in a bit. I can get my So I'm trying to take the trade, but the battle is not loading. So yeah, it's being super, super annoying. I don't know why it's not loading. Maybe I'll go in the web version. Yeah. So these are targets for gold. Yeah. I trying to enter the trade, but the battle is not loading. So that is a missed trade. But if you guys took it, these are the targets there. TP number 1 is at 26.18. TP number 27.18. TP number 2 is at 27.20. So the price is about to hit TP number 1. So if you took the trade, keep holding it and start taking profit once the price hits the first TP. Okay. Entry is the moment the price got to 27.15, you know, that's when you're supposed to enter. So if you didn't enter at 27.15, do not enter again. Okay, because now you're basically entering when the price is already approaching the first TP, which is not good. Okay, next trade. Price if the price returns back to 27.15 again, that could be an opportunity to re-enter the trade if you didn't initially enter. Okay. So our first target just got hit, 27.18 has been hit. Okay. So you can start taking profit if you took that trade. Okay. Entry is 27.15. And for everybody who's just joining, welcome to the live. I hope you guys are doing great. What I'm doing here is trading, analyzing and trading gold and cryptocurrency. This is what I do. I analyze the market, the forex and cryptocurrency market, and also take live trading here so you guys can learn how the entire process works. This is a great place to learn. If you're a beginner, make sure you follow me on TikTok and join my Telegram group to get more information for free. Link is in the bio. So yeah, so far we've been able to take one successful trade. It was a buy on gold. First TP got hit, second TP is yet to be hit, but I believe it's going to get hit very soon. So guys, remember I told you that because gold is in an uptrend, it means that we want to be looking for buying opportunity. And right now we entered a buy. The reason why we entered this buy is because price pulled down to this support, okay, which was at 27.15, and it held that support. Since it held that support, that's why we went ahead and took the buy. Okay, so and now our take profit 27.18 is a take profit number 1. Take profit number 2 is at 27.20. Take profit number 3 is at 27.23. Now, why did we set our take profit at this level? Okay, the reason why I set it at this level is because these are the resistance along the way. Okay, as the price came down to 27.15, okay, above it, these are the resistance. So 27.15, 27.18, that's actually this resistance right here. Let me show you guys right here. Okay, so this right here, okay, where I just put the yellow line there, it is a resistance because the price used it as support. Okay, when the price was above at that level, when the price was up, it kept coming down to this area and then bounced back up, came down, bounced back up. Okay, so it is a resistance level. So that's why I set the first take profit at that, because that's the first resistance from on this time frame. Okay, from where the price was, that is the first resistance there. So that's why we set it at 27.18. now after 27.18, the next resistance is around 27.19 and 27.20. okay, so that's where the next resistance is at, around 27.19 and 27.20. so yeah, you can see that pretty much here. Now I put 27.20 here instead of 27.19. It's just because 27.19 and 20 are pretty close to each other. So the price comes to 27.19, it's most likely going to spike up to 27.20 as well before either breaking it or reversing. Okay, so this is why we set the TP at these levels. The TPs is not just random. It's not just a random guess that I'm setting and stuff like that. Actually, it's based on what the market is giving me. So that's it. Okay, and then the stop loss is at 27.10. okay, the reason why the stop loss is at 27.10 is because that is basically so our support is between 27.15 and 27.12. okay, so this entire area here is where we want to look for buys for gold. Okay, now when we're buying at this is support. So if we're buying a support, usually you want to set your stop loss slightly below you want to set your stop loss slightly below the support. Okay, slightly below the support. If not, set it below the previous low. Okay, the previous low from the current low that you're currently buying from. So that's why I set the stop loss at 27.10, because that's basically the previous low. If I zoom, you can see here. So this is our current low, this is the support. This entire zone here in blue is the support. Now below this, the previous low is right here, okay, around 27.9. okay, so that's why we set the stop loss there, because if the price breaks below 27.10, it is going to fall further down. So we want to get out of the market before that happens. Okay, so all of these are things that have been calculated and stuff like that. It's not just randomly saying, oh, you know what, I just want to lose this amount of money, so I'm going to only set my stop loss here. Okay, That's not how you should do it. You need to set your stop loss based on critical levels that the market will have to respect in order for the trade that you're currently in to play out. Those are critical levels that you know for sure. If market breaks those level, it's going to go further against you, so you want to be out of the market. It's not by you determining how much money you want to lose. So that's where you set your stop loss. Okay, so yeah, so gold right now is still in a buy area. So what you'll notice that the more it comes down to this level, it's going to keep pushing up. Okay, so far first TP, which was at 27.18. Okay, and usually once the price hits the first TP, it tends to return back to the entry. So if it returns back to the entry, this could be your opportunity to enter the trade again, and then either target the first TP again or target the second TP. Okay, so yeah, so as long as the price is within this zone between 27.12 27.15, it's going to keep trying to push up higher. Okay, but once it breaks below 27.12, okay, 27.12 or whatever, then there's a high chance it's going to start going further down, and that's when we would look to enter sales. Okay, but for now we want to just be looking for buys. So let's keep tapping on our screen, guys. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes to 20,000, please. Double tap on your screen, guys. Now, as this is going on, from time to time, I will also check the bigger time frame. I'll check the 1 hour and all that, just to see how the market, if there's any like specific type of candlesticks pattern that the price is creating that can cause it to head a different way and stuff. Okay, so yeah, I'm checking the 1 hour time frame right now. I can see the previous 1 hour candle that just closed actually did close above that resistance, 27.7. okay, so it did break that resistance. So now our is a critical support 27.14, 27.13. now good is a really good area to look for buys. Okay, so 27.13, 27.14, good areas to be looking for buy. And I think right now we can see price pull down to 27.14, and then now it's pushing back up. So now it's most likely going to target 27.18 again, and most likely the second TP. Okay, so let's keep tapping on our screen, guys. Let's get the likes to 20,000. Double tap on your screen. Let's take a look at something else. We've looked at Bitcoin, we looked at gold. Let's look at something else here. I'm gonna look at USD JPY in a while. So let's check out USD JPY. Okay, USD JPY. Let's start off by checking the 1 hour. Let's start off by checking the 1 hour time frame. Thank you, Terry, for the gifts, by the way. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Okay. USD JPY. Checking it on the 1 hour time frame. Okay. Checking on the 1 hour time frame, we can see the market here is in an uptrend. Okay. Currently in an uptrend here, and right now it's currently a support. There's support between 149.46 and 149.65. okay, so that's the current support, which it would be nice for the price to hold it. If it holds it, it should bounce back up. Okay, so for USD JPY, wait for the current 1 hour candle to close. If it closes bullish, you want to go ahead and look to enter a buy. Okay, and then target the previous high as you take profit there. Okay, and then for USJPY, if you look at the bigger time frame, let me go there. By the way, gold is bouncing back up. It's back at 27.17. Checking it on the other screen. So for USDJPY, this is the right chart. Okay. It's really USDJPY. This is it here. Okay. We can see it's been in an uptrend. Okay. On the daily time frame, we are in an uptrend. Okay. And the next major resistance for USDJPY here on. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Let's keep tapping. I just joined you live. When should I enter for gold? So the gold trade, it's actually too late to enter right now. I gave out a signal to buy gold and price is already at the first take profit, so it's already too late. If the price returns back to 27.15, you can look to enter a buy again. Not anymore. If you guys didn't enter at 27.15, then it's too late, guys. You're gonna have to wait for the price to either return back to 27.15 or to form a new support. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, so USDJPY here, it is in an uptrend. Okay, it is an uptrend, and this uptrend started once we broke above this support here. I mean this resistance, 149.44. Broke above it, and it's been going higher and higher. So on the daily time frame, the critical level of support the market needs to hold is 147. Okay, so 147, let me mark it down. 147.39 is the level price cannot break below. Okay, if this uptrend is to continue, it has to make sure it doesn't break below. So you want to look for buys between 149.36, 149.36, and 147.80. Okay, so this is what you want to be looking for buys around for USDJPY. Okay, first target 150.87 as you take profit, and then target 153 as your other take profit target. Okay, so that's USDJPY on the daily time frame here. And then on the 1 hour, well, 1 hour right now, we have this support that if it holds, then it's going to go up. So you can look for, this is like short term. Okay, what I analyze on the daily time frame, that's long-term trading. Okay, for like swing trading. But here, this is for short term to target this previous high over here. Okay, the previous high, which is 149.94. Okay, you can target that. That's number one. Number two, 150.28.29. Second target. Now you can only do that once the price closes a bullish candle at this support. Okay, if it closes a bullish candle at this support, go ahead and place your buy. Set your stop loss at 149.20. Okay, so 149.20 should be where you set your stop loss. If the price breaks below 149.20 here, it's going to go down. Most likely going to go down all the way down. Left and took a buy on gold. Now I'm in profit. You are the best. Your support always holds. Thank you. That's awesome. I'm glad you are in profit. I unfortunately was not able to take the trade because the battle is acting up, so I couldn't take the trade. It's all good. I'm going to enter more trades later, maybe after this live. So yeah, so if the price breaks below 149.20, it's most likely going to go all the way down to 147. Okay, so you can look to enter sales if we break below 149.20, that could be an opportunity to sell, but sell at the retest. Okay, below 120, it's going to go back up to retest 149 40 and stuff, and then sell around those levels. Okay, so I'm checking gold right now. It just hit the gold just hit the second profit. No, it didn't. Okay, second take profit is at 27.20. It's almost hitting it. Let me show you guys. If you're still in that buy for gold, you should start taking profits now. Okay, because remember, the market here is currently on the bigger time frame. It's currently forming a new high. So since it's forming a new high, there's a high chance it could come down all the way to 27.13 or lower. Okay, so these buys that we're taking is very quick. You want to, like, once we hit the target, you just get out. Don't be greedy and trying to target higher. When should we buy? Well, the next best area to buy would be around 27.15, 27.12. Okay, if the price returns to it, that would be the next area to buy. I think if the price comes down to 27.15 again, it's most likely going to drop lower. Okay, because it already tapped into support 2 times and pushed up, so that usually the third time when the price is coming, it's going to go lower to the bottom side. Okay, so this will be around 27.12. If it comes down to 27.12 and holds it, you can enter a buy. But for now, you don't want to enter a buy right now because the price is approaching resistance, and you do not buy at resistance. Resistance is where you want to enter a sell. Okay, now we're not going to enter a sell at this point because we're not seeing any signs of the price getting rejected. So don't want to enter a sell either. It's a bit more risky. Okay, especially when the price is showing you strong signs that it wants to keep going higher. You don't want to enter a sell. Okay, so now let me delete these lines. This was just for the targets to show that it's getting hit. Okay, so let's look at what else. Let's check out GBP USD, because I did analyze GBP USD a few days ago, and I gave you guys a signal to enter a buy for GBP USD, and so far that buy actually played out. Let me show you guys the trade, the analysis, I mean. Okay, so this was the trade or analysis for GBP USD. Okay, so we took a buy down over here, around here, when the price was at I believe 994, 129 or 130. Okay, so this is where we took the buy, around here, and I told you guys to target 130.30 as your first take profit. Second take profit should be around 130.70. Okay, and then the third take profit is 130.93 so far, and then our stop loss was at 129.39. Okay, so this yellow line is where the stop loss was at. Okay, so you can see if you had taken that trade, you would have been in a good amount of profit by now, because price hit the first take profit already. Okay, from where the moment we entered, it went down a little bit, and then afterwards, boom, it started pushing up. So far it hit the first TP, which was 1.30, and then the second take profit also did get hit, which was 1.3070. Okay, so the GBP USD played out pretty well. Congrats to everybody who took that trade. And no, I don't trade US 30. Okay, so now, so yeah, that was a nice quick buy on GBP USD. Now let's just look at the overall markets to see what's going on. So in the overall market, it is still in a downtrend. Okay, so GBP USD is still in a downtrend here, and for it to be out of this downtrend, we need to get a close. The price needs to close above 1.3107. Okay, 1.3107, 1.3110. If we get an hourly candle to close above this resistance, now you want to start looking to buy. Okay, you want to start looking for more buying, because the price, you'll see the link that says trading class. Fill the form and I'll get back to you to confirm registration. I mean, go. How could we talk? You can send me a message on Telegram. Okay, Telegram, or TikTok. Okay. So yeah, GBP/USD, this quick buy, by the way, that we enter, okay, we basically counter trending, okay. So that's why the reason why we took this buy is because the price formed this support, okay. It made this low down here as it was dropping, and after that it went up, okay. Now that level where it stopped at, this low, is super important for us to look for potential buying opportunity if the price comes down to it and holds it. If it holds it, then it's going to form a double bottom, and which is a bullish pattern. So that's why we actually entered the trade, is because the price came back to this low, okay, and then it held it, forming that double bottom pattern. That's why we took the buy, and then we target 130 because that was the neckline, okay, the resistance. And yeah, so that was where we set our first take profit, and then the second take profit is at 1.3070, and the reason is because that's the next resistance after this one here. The next resistance is this. So if the price breaks above 1.30, it is going to go all the way to 1.31. I mean 1.3070. Okay, I've been trading for almost 5 years. I started trading around 2020, so in 2025 it's going to be 5 years. Okay, so that's USDJPY. If we're looking in the short term, okay, because I did say 1.30 is when the uptrend is going to end. But if we're looking at what's happening currently, okay, we can sort of like predict what the market is doing. We can see here we have a rejection, bearish pattern here, double top, price got rejected, formed this double top, now it's coming down, okay. Now 1.30 was the support or the resistance that price actually just broke above. Okay, 1.30 is the, yeah, that's the resistance. I'm checking gold, by the way. I can see it's heading back down to the support of 27.15. So 1.30 here was the resistance. GBP/USD just broke above. It's going to turn into support, and this is what we can see when the price, after breaking above it, it came down, held it as support, and then it pushed back up. Now as it pushed back, it failed to break this high here. It failed to break this high here, 1.3069 or 70, formed the double top, and it's coming down. Now this support here is still important. Let me mark it down here for you guys, okay. So as of right now, in the short term, GBP/USD is most likely going to keep pushing higher as long as it does not break below 1.3016. So you can look for buying opportunity around this level, okay. So 1.3027, 1.3017, this is the current best level to be buying GBP/USD. And I would say, as of right now, wait for the current 1 hour candle to close, because price got rejected over there at 1.30, 1.3070, came down. It's currently a support, but the support has not been held yet. So just be patient for the price to hold that support. Wait for the price to hold that support. If the current 1 hour candle closes bullish, you can place your buy and just set your stop loss below 1.3009. Okay. So 1.3009 is where you would want to set your stop loss here for this buy on GBP/USD if this 1 hour candle closes bullish. And then you would just target this previous high here. Okay, this is a short-term trade, by the way. You target 1.3070 as your first take profit. Second take profit is at 1.3090. Okay, so this is how you can trade GBP/USD in the short term. In the long term, if you want to target higher, okay, wait for a break above 1.3107. Which pairs are smooth in Forex? It is Euro/USD, GBP/USD, gold. Those are the main pairs, and USD/JPY. Those pairs tend to respect market structure, and there's a lot of good trading opportunities with them. How much your lifetime signals? For signals, you know, for the VIP signals, if you want to get more information on how to join it, send me a message on TikTok or Telegram and I'll get back to you, okay. I just can't mention numbers on the TikTok live because TikTok does not like anything to do with prices. Okay, so I did not mention prices and stuff. Okay, so we're done with GBP/USD. I hope you guys marked that analysis. You can always rewatch. By the way, in case you guys didn't know, you can actually rewatch the recording of this live on my YouTube channel. This live is getting recorded whenever I come live on TikTok. I also go live on the other platform, YouTube. So you can always rewatch the recording by just going to my channel, and then you can look at the analysis again in case you're like you're confused and you forgot. Okay. Do you mentor? Yes, I do. I do mentor, and I have a trading class that's starting on the 21st of Can you book a phone call? Send me a message. Rexman, send me a message. Buy Nasdaq. Yeah. US 100, another thing on the list. Let's check it out. Okay, this is another thing that I do analyze and trade. Do you normally do live trading on weekends? So from where I am, I'm in Canada and it's not the weekend yet. It's still Friday. Okay, it's still Friday, and I do come live and analyze on Fridays in the morning. Right now it's well, my time zone, it's 9 a.m. So yeah, so after today I'll come live again on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of next week. And I come live twice per day. First time is at 10 a.m. Eastern time. Second time is around 10 p.m. Eastern time. And gold is back to 27.15. Okay, and I think it's going to drop lower. I think it's going to drop lower, and if it does go down to 27.13 and hold the support, we can look to buy. Hi, from Jamaica. What are you doing? I'm currently analyzing, I'm about to analyze US 100. Okay, this is trading. This is what we're doing right now. I'm analyzing the Forex market. It's gold down 27.07. Okay, so let's look at US 100 right now. Okay, 20,007 okay, this market here is currently in an uptrend. Okay, we're currently in an uptrend. If you zoom out, you will see it. It's pretty obvious we are in an uptrend right now, and we had a major pullback here, and price did break this level, but it looks like this could have been a fake out or whatever. So now the price is pulling back. Okay, it's pulling back. We have currently on this 1 hour time frame, we have very strong resistance at I do not trade news. No, I don't. So we have strong resistance right now, 20,366. Okay, 366 is where the current resistance is, and we can see the price got rejected there. It's coming down. Now our current support is right now at 20,358. Okay, so between 20,358 20,300 is the current support. Now you want to look to buy US 100. Okay, wait for the current 1 hour candle to close. If it closes bullish, you can place a buy and then target the next resistance, which is at 20,400. Okay, so that will be the next target here. If the current 1 hour closes bullish, enter a buy and target 20,400 as your take profit right there. Okay, because that will be the next resistance. And this would be a good area to look for sells as well. If the price gets rejected here, 20,400, look to enter a sell there. And yeah, now in the in the bigger time frame, let's see here, the market is in an uptrend. Okay, even on the daily time frame, it's an uptrend, and the main target for US 100 is 20,700. That's actually where it's heading. Eventually it's going to get there. Maybe not today, okay, because the market is going to close very soon, but I think by next week it should be around 20,700. And for it to get there on the daily time frame, it will make sure to not break below 20,000. So 20,000 is currently the most critical level for the market to hold on the daily time frame in order for it to get to 20,700. Okay, so if you want to target 20,700 as of right now, if you just want to enter a buy right now, you could, and then take profit at 20,700, stop loss at 20,000. Okay, that is if you're trying to hold until 20,700. But in the short term, if you're just going to go with the current analysis and where you want to just target 20,400, then your stop loss for this trade needs to be below 20,240. Okay, yeah, so that's US 100 there. Hope that made sense, guys. Gold. Okay, let's see gold. Let's see what's going on. Let's check it out. How do I know when it closes bullish? Oh, so when you come on trading view, okay, on trading view here, number one, there's a timer on the timer here on the right side that tells you the time that's left for the candle to close right there. Okay, now to know when the candle closes bullish, well, a bullish candle is a candle that's the color is green. Okay, so the candle is green, that's a bullish candle. Now the candle is closed once there's a new candle that's starting. So currently, let me zoom in to show you. Currently, this is gold right now. This is the current 1 hour. This is the current 1 hour candle for gold. And by the way, this is live. Okay, this chart that we're looking at is currently live. Whatever is happening, you can even see the movement, the way the candle is moving. If the price goes up, then the candle, it's going to be moving. It goes down, it's moving. So this is the current 1 hour candle, and there is about 28 minutes left for this candle to close. Once that 28 minutes is done, you will notice that this candle will no longer be moving. It's actually going to stop moving, and a new one is going to start. The new one is going to be the next one that's actually going to start moving. So if this candle currently, it is bullish. The reason why it's bullish is because it's green or blue. Okay, so if the candle closes in this color, then it means that it has closed bullish. Okay, but if it closes red, the color closes red, then it means that it is bearish. Okay, and basically closes within 1 hour. No, this is 1 hour time frame. Okay, so I'm on the 1 hour time frame right now, and this is why for this candle, yes, it's going to close within 1 hour. But if I was looking at a different time frame, there's many different time frames that I can look at. There's 1 day, there's 4 hours, 3, 2, and it goes all the way to seconds. Okay, so based on what time frame I'm looking at, that would be when the candle is going to be closing. So if I go to, like, let's say for example, the 4 hour time frame, the current 4 hour time frame, this is the current candle for the 4 hour time frame, and there is about, for this one, there's about 2 hours and 27 minutes left for this candle to be closed. Okay, so yeah. Gold is on the up. It's coming down. I think gold is, I don't know, I think it's eventually gonna, honestly, you can't really predict, because right now it just looks like it wants to go up. So it might keep going up, but eventually, maybe by next week, it is going to retrace back down, because the major level it has to retest is 2685. 26.85 is the level where it has to retest. So I think by next week or something, it's going to pull back down to around 26.85. Okay. Can you explain how to know where to set your SL and TP in a trade? Okay. So to know where to set your stop loss and TP in a trade, it depends on the strategy that you are using. But honestly, it's pretty, whatever strategy you're using, usually they all follow the same rules. Okay, so if you are in a buy, okay, if you're in a buy, usually you will buy around a support level. And if you're buying a support around the support level, it means you need to set your stop loss below that support. Okay, and if you are in a sell, it usually means that you're selling around a resistance level. So if you're selling around a resistance level, then you need to set your stop loss slightly above that resistance. Okay, so that's basically it. You set it. You have to analyze the chart. Okay, well, based on with the time frame. By the way, when it comes to stop loss and all that, you need to set your stop loss based on the time frame that you're currently looking at. Okay, so if you're analyzing the 1 hour, you're placing your trade based on what's happening on the 1 hour time frame, then set your stop loss based on the support or the resistance that's on the 1 hour time frame. Okay, which time frame do you use for entries? For scalping, I will use the 1 minute to confirm my entry. For day trading, I will use the 1 hour to confirm my entry. Which kind of strategies are you using to trade? So the strategies that I use to trade here, I share it in more details with the students. Okay, if you want to learn more about it, you have to sign up for the trading class. But that's where I go in more details about it. But to keep it simple, I basically combine market structure with support and resistance. Okay, I figure out what is the market structure and then mark out the key levels and then just wait for confirmation to place my trade. Okay, and then there's a few chart patterns that I look for, such as double top and double bottom. These are the two most powerful chart patterns that I will use to also place trades. Three indicators. I don't use any indicators, and I don't encourage the use of indicators because indicators, they lag a lot and can really mess you up. If you're not careful, you will lose a lot of money if you're trading with indicators. So I don't use it. I encourage you guys to learn how to analyze the candlesticks and the market structure. This is actually one of the most effective way for you to be able to learn how to like predict where the price is heading. If you just learn market structure and support and resistance, you will be able to predict how the market is going. You don't need to have indicators and stuff. As you can see on my chart, I don't have any sort of indicators and stuff. And another thing I want to mention is trend lines. Okay, trend lines is another thing. Just be careful. It can be very tricky when you're trading with trend lines. It can actually trick you into taking wrong positions. Okay, so just be very careful. Okay, if you don't know what trend line is, this is when you basically use a line and you're connecting in an uptrend, you connect the highs, the higher lows or whatever, you connect it with a line. Okay, if it's a downtrend, you connect the lows and stuff. Okay, so that's what trend line trading is. And with the trend line strategy, basically you want to wait for the price to break out. If it break out, you can rewatch it on YouTube. So if you go to my TikTok right now, you'll see the link to the channel. If you go to the Telegram, I tend to share the recording of this live on the Telegram channel. So just go to the Telegram channel and you see the recording of this live. Okay, So this is the trend line strategy where you will connect some lows together and you want to look to buy once the price breaks out. Okay, and then for sell, you will connect the higher lows like this with your trend line, and then you look to sell when the price breaks below. Do we buy gold now? Not yet. Not yet. Let me go back to the chart and see what's going on. And I'm gonna need to go off soon. Okay, maybe just 5 more minutes and we'll call it a day. Let's go back. Let's go back to the 1 minute. Because I can see gold is has made it back. Okay, so now it's back at this level. Let's just see how the market is gonna react at this point. Okay. Like I said, I told you guys, remember earlier I told you once it returns back to 27.15, it's most likely going to drop lower. It's most likely going to drop lower towards 27.12. Okay, and this is exactly what's happening right now. As you can see, it's actually heading lower and lower, and we want to look to buy around 27.12 if it holds it. If you go to my bio right now, you'll see the link to the Telegram channel. Okay, if you're struggling to join the Telegram channel on the TikTok, this is how you can fix that issue. When you open the link, copy that link to the Telegram channel and go to a different browser, paste the link there, and it should work. Okay, can we buy short when coming back from TP1 back to the support? You could, yes, that is something you could, but I don't do it just because it is not 100% certain the price is going to return back to the support. So that's why, like, there have been times when the price, once it comes to the support, then it hits the first TP, gets rejected a little bit, and then push, and then boom, it breaks it and goes higher. So that's why selling after TP1 has gotten hit is not a very effective strategy, so we don't do that. We just wait. If it's going to return back to the support, we'll just wait for it to come back and then we buy. Okay, we only sell once the price has broken below that support. Can I risk $5 buying gold? You could, but then that would mean that you wouldn't be making that much. Okay, if you're trying to risk only $5, you would not be making that much for. So I'm gonna keep watching it. Let's check out, because I think USD, USDJPY. So let's see USDJPY. See what the USDJPY. Okay, yeah, so USDJPY, there's still 18 minutes left. If it closes bullish, buy. Well, right now it's even a buy. Let's see. Yeah, so even now it's showing signs of buying because the price came down to this support and it's already holding. Or if we want stronger confirmation, we can just wait for the 1 hour candle to close. That would be our best bet. I so love your channel. Thank you. So the best pairs to trade, GBP USD, like if you have a small account, you want to stick with trading pairs like GBP USD, EUR USD, CAD JPY, and then USD JPY, USD CAD. Okay, those are the best pairs to trade. All right, which pair do you trade the most? That is a good question. So for me, I mainly trade gold because with gold, I tend to find a lot of good opportunity to scalp. I can literally just sit in front of the computer the whole day and trade gold if I want it, because there's always a lot of opportunity to scalp gold. And yeah, so I trade mainly gold, and then I also look at trade GBP USD and US 100. Those are my top three: gold, GBP USD, and US 100. Scalp BTC. Yeah, I'm gonna the current strategy that I'm using, I'm gonna start testing it on Bitcoin to see if it works on Bitcoin. If it does, then I'll start sending more signals on the Bitcoin as well. For now, the strategy mainly works on gold and the US 100, so that's why the signals that I send tends to be mainly on gold and US 100. The only crypto that I trade is Bitcoin. How to identify support? Okay, I cannot get one US 100 on my MetaTrader 4. So US 100, I think it's written as NAS 100 on the MT4. So you need to search for NAS 100. That's how it's written on the MT4. Okay, so someone's asking, how do you identify support? How do you identify support zone? Okay. Let me explain it to you. I'm gonna try my best to explain. The Forex pairs that I just mentioned are good for market structure. GBP USD, gold, USD JPY. Okay, so let me explain. How do you identify support zone? So to identify support zone, there's a few ways. Okay, number one way, let me draw it out. So number one, if you can figure out the market structure, okay, uptrend, downtrend, or sideways trends, those are the three market trends. These are the three market structure the price can ever be in. Either it's going up, okay, which means it's an uptrend like this, or it's going down, which means it's in a downtrend, or it's going side to side. Oops, bad example. Side to side, which means it's in a downtrend. I mean, in a sideways trend. Okay. Now, when the price is in an uptrend, okay, as the price is forming higher highs and higher lows like this, okay, to identify the support zone on this uptrend in this type of a market structure, it's usually the previous high that the price just broke above. That is usually the support, okay, and then the previous higher low is also support. So this is an example of an uptrend right now. Okay, this is an uptrend. Let's say, for example, this is where the prices are right now. Now this here This is where the price is at. Now the previous high that the price just broke above is this one here, right? This is the previous high the price just broke above. So when the price breaks above that that high there, that high turns into support. So you can mark that level down as support. The moment you notice that the price has broken above a previous high, you can grab your line and just mark it down as support. And this will be the area where you want to look to buy when the price comes down to it. You want to look to buy around that area. Okay, so that's area number one for support. The next area for support is the previous low here. Okay, from the new high that the price just made, the previous low, which is here, this is the previous higher low, and this is the low of this high. Okay, so the previous low of that high, this is the low basically that when the price got rejected here, it then came down, and then once it came down to this point, it stopped dropping and pushed up, right? So this here is also a support level. So those are two areas that you can mark down as support. You mark the top, the high, and then you mark the bottom also, because that's now your support, and you want to look for buys around this level, the top part and the bottom. Anywhere around here, this is where you want to buy, and then you set your stop loss below the low. Okay, if you're buying at the top over here, when the price retraces, your stop loss should always be below that previous high, that previous higher low here. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. So this is one way to figure out the support. Resistance is the opposite. So in an uptrend, to figure out what the resistance is, it's basically the high. Okay, as the price is going up, forming these higher highs and higher lows, the levels where it gets rejected and pulls down to turns into resistance. Whenever it makes a new high and then it pulls down to it, that area where it got rejected is now a resistance level. So you can actually mark that down with your trend line, because that's now your resistance for the market, which you can actually use to enter a sell when the price comes back to it and it gets rejected there. You can enter a sell at that high. Okay, so always mark down the high. If the market is in an uptrend, once it forms a new high and it gets rejected, okay, it goes up and then it gets rejected, it's pretty obvious to know that it's gotten rejected, because you'll notice that after that the price just starts going down. Okay, so once you see that, like, oh, that is a new high, go ahead and mark it with this line here. You can get it on TradingView right here. It is horizontal ray. You just click on it and then just put the line there, and then you just wait for the market to return back to that zone. If it gets rejected again, boom, you sell. That's it. Okay, so that's one way to figure out support and resistance when the market is in an uptrend. Now, here's another thing that you need to note. Okay, for support and resistance, the price, once it breaks, this one is already self-explanatory. I hope you were able to connect the dots as I was explaining. Okay, so you know how I told you that this previous high, okay, once the price breaks above it, okay, it turns into support. So that's support, right? So this new high here is our current resistance. Once the price breaks above that, that's turned into support. Okay, so you can say whenever the price breaks above a previous high, that turns into support. And then for resistance, okay, not for support, okay, we have this previous high here. The price breaks above it, it turns into support. When the price breaks below a support, that support turns into resistance. Okay, now in an uptrend, the resistance is going to be the previous higher low. Okay, if the price breaks below the previous higher low, that turns into resistance. Okay, it is not this one here. This previous high, the price could break below it. Even if it breaks above it, it could come back down to it, but it's still not a resistance. The thing that turns into resistance is the previous higher low. Once the price closes below the previous higher low, that has become your resistance. This is now your best area to look to sell, but you don't sell right away. When the price breaks below that low, do not ever enter sell right away. It's best to wait for the market to pull back, okay, because it's going to pull back to now test this this low as resistance. Once it does that, then you go ahead and enter a sell. Okay, so this turns into resistance once the price breaks below it. So that's one way. This is just a couple ways to figure out support and resistance in an uptrend. In a downtrend, it's the opposite. So downtrend, this is when the price is forming lower highs and lower lows like this, right? And yeah, in a downtrend, this is when the price is forming lower highs and lower lows. What's this thing? Sorry guys, 1 second. Okay, so in a downtrend, the price is more making lower highs and lower lows, and the support, to figure out what the support and resistance is, it's pretty simple. So as the price is going down, anytime it forms a new low here, okay, that new low becomes your support. Okay, so the new low is your support, and the previous high that the price forms there is your resistance. Okay, that is your resistance right there. So this is, let me talk about this example of a downtrend that I just drew. Okay, let's focus on the new low. This is the new low price just formed. Okay, now when the price forms that low, if it pulls back up, okay, if it pulls back up, I will mark that area as my support. That is now your support right there. All right, now the previous low from here is actually here. This is our previous low right here. Okay, now this is our previous low, and the previous lower high from that low is this one here. Okay, so this entire zone here is your resistance. All right, so the previous low and the previous lower high, that entire level is actually your resistance. So that's the resistance owned when the price is in a downtrend. That's how you figure out what is the resistance. Okay, and then the support is the new low that the price forms. That is now going to be your support. If the price comes back to it and holds the support, you buy. Okay, the price breaks below a new low like this current low here. If the price ends up breaking below it, this is going to turn into resistance. Not only that, but the high of that low will turn into resistance as well. So my resistance is now going to be this. Okay, that's my resistance. So now what I want to do, I want to enter a sell when the price returns back. When it pulls back here and it gets rejected, I will enter a sell. All right, and that's basically how you figure out resistance and support in a downtrend. So I hope that makes sense. And guys, I'm going to go off now. Thank you so much for joining today's live. I hope you guys enjoyed it and got some value out of it. Make sure you follow me on TikTok, join my Telegram group to get more information for free, more free signals. Okay, link is in the bio. And if you want to learn more about trading, sign up for my next trading class that's starting on October 21st, which is next week. Deadline to register is on the 28th of October, and the link to register is on the bio. Okay, so hurry up and register. And this is going to be the last class that I'm going to be doing for this year. After this one, I will not do any more class until next year. So don't miss the opportunity. If you do not join this October class, then you have to wait until next year to join the next class. Okay. So guys, I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. I'll see you again next week on Monday at 10 a.m. Eastern time. Take care. Bye for now. For those watching on YouTube, thank you so much for joining today's live. Please help me get the likes up, hit the thumbs up button, and make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're not yet subscribed, and join the Telegram group. The link is below the description box. Have an amazing weekend, guys. See you next week.